I'm so sorry. That was MM Health trying to call me. Speaking of health, but um, this is part two of RCC Ray Catholic Corporate podcast. Um, we're talking about health and our well being, and it's very important to take our medicines and vitamins that the doctors prescribe to us. Don't get me wrong, many of us battle with health elements, and we need to find ways how to live with these health issues that we're battling with. Each and every day is a battle. Um, and also, life can sometimes get stressful, um, outside when you have, bills due, rent, phone bill. And we just, in order to keep your mind sane, then exercise is the way to go, and playing sports will reduce the stress and life changes, and it will um, improve as time moves on. Um, I myself suffer from asthma and acid reflux, but by doing that, besides taking my medicines and vitamins, and also you got to eat and drink healthy things as well. I make sure I go to the gym, exercise, play basketball, strengthening my lungs. My wife and I, we do have a trainer that helps us out tremendously as well. And when you go to the gym and do your workouts, play ball, and then when you're done, when you come out, you feel refreshed. When you come out those doors, that you feel like you're ready to take on whatever life has to offer you, and I'm going to say this as well, that even when I am a musician, but also dancing, when you dance to music, that reduces a lot of stress. As I said in the previous podcast, former President Trump, he like certain dance moves, and he moves. He's got rhythm, and that's another way of losing weight. Even also, go to the bathroom. That's losing weight too. So and um, it's important because you're doing your heart a good favor, which is to take care of it. And we go to the doctors and make sure everything's intact, weight, size. Don't get me wrong, that every now and then, if it's a birthday, a special occasion, we're not perfect. We have a little cake, a little cookies, or ice cream. That's all good. But on a daily basis, we're supposed to be having watermelon, fruit, vegetables, and healthy vegetables, healthy desserts, baked chicken, baked potato, um, brown rice. We're supposed to be having that every day in our meals, and because it's good for our bodies. Bananas, apples, you name it. We have to have those things because that's part of our daily meals, and also cream of wheat oatmeal. There's a thing out now called stevia sugar. It's like a low sugar thing. It's very good for even non-diabetics and diabetic people as well. That those are supposed to be good for you. Sometimes our budget gets low, and we have to get something that has zero sugar in it, and we have to make sure that that our sugar levels are good. Your body needs some sugar, don't get me wrong. Low sugar, but not like 55 grams of sugar or soda that says 50 grams of sugar. That's no good. You got to have something low in sugar, and because you at the same time you don't want your sugar levels to go low. You want to have it at a decent level when you go visit your doctor, and I've learned that over the years, and also got to get the kids involved in the sporting activity. Keep them off the streets. Keep them well grounded and disciplined, and these kids need it. So people who are taking sporting programs away, I disagree with it. They need it. And even if you have to raise money for it, they need these things. And in the area of sports, we have athletic trainers who help with injuries and different things where your body's aching. That's why they give you tapes and roll-ups. My friend in New Rochelle, Mr. Sam DeRosa, he's about to leave soon, but at Iona University, but he's an excellent athletic trainer, and doing athletes feeds the ladies and the men, and they got an awesome program over there in New Rochelle, and I myself have taken some classes. I want to take some classes about that too, because I'm a basketball player. I know what it is to you have injuries, but at the same time, it's a fun sport. But you know how to treat that injury, and I went to Lincoln High School in Yonkers, played on the JV and varsity basketball team, and that's what kept me grounded. That's what kept me informed about my health. Father was still coach. It's these things that helped me to become the man who I am today. And growing up as a kid, I've always had a basketball in my hand. Newark High School, Dad was coach, and I always had a basketball in my hand, dribbling the ball. And it got me into playing ball, got me into like a drive, because anything that you want to do in life, you gotta have a drive and be committed to committed to what you like to do. And, till this day that I'm at the sports club playing ball with the guys. And, I never lost interest in the game that I love, which is called basketball. And growing up as a kid, I saw my father run the guys up and down the Nersha High School, the stairwells, the gym, and getting them in great condition because they had a great upcoming season. And especially the rivals, Mount Vernon. I had to get ready for them because they've always had a great team across the years. And we did beat them one time. I'll never forget that week. They beat Mount Vernon and White Plains that same week. And I was at the White Plains game, and it was a good day because I met Mr. Jeff Van Gundy, who's the former New York Knicks coach. He was there. I got his autograph. And it was exciting week, for fans, New Rochelle. Because not only we White Plains, we beat Mount Vernon that same week. I'll never forget that. Never. In my entire life, I'll never forget we upset Mount Vernon. And that was the greatest moment ever. No disrespect to them, but they are a great team as well. But since we room for New Rochelle, that I was very happy that they were able to beat them. And growing up with the boys over there helped me to be more matured as I grow into manhood. And till this day, my wife and I will get up. We get together. We get together and go exercise as a couple. And we make sure that we take care of our health, because our health is top priority. So, the importance of exercise is very key to in our relationship. And eating, drinking healthy things is important as well. So I'm very, very thankful for that. That the physical side of me, the upbringing, that that taking care of your health is top notch. And as we get older, that our body, we want to have longevity. It's called longevity. And when you do that, you do your body a great, great favor. Don't get me wrong. We all eat. We all drink. Healthy things, speaking of. And every now and then we have desserts and, special occasions. All right? Because, we're not perfect. But I'm just saying that don't do that on a daily basis. Have soup, have chicken, have something baked, But it's important to take care of that body, and because also helps the mind, but most importantly, it helps the soul. The soul is the soul that reaches that's important. So I'm I follow the NBA. I follow different sports. I follow different athletes who I look up to, and so it's very important that you have a role model or who you look up to, and that'll help you to become even better as an athlete. My favorite athletes are Mr. Kobe Bryant, Mr. Michael Jordan, of course, and as of in today's era of basketball, I have to go with Mr. Jalen Brunson of the New York Knicks, Mr. Josh Hart. I was really, really impressed when the Knicks made it far in the playoffs. I was really impressed. I mean, due to injuries, we always had the mentality of winning, but unfortunately, they didn't win the NBA championship. We were close, but we did not win. But I had to give props to the New York Knicks for getting that far. And of course, you can't forget the '90s Knicks, Mr. Charles Oakley, and I hope they lift that ban so he'll be able to come back to the Garden. I'm with him all the way, and Mr. Patrick Ewing, and Mr. John Starks, and that whole New York Knicks franchise. They back in the day, they were very, very tough. They were tough. I mean, they didn't win a championship, but they were tough. Mr. X-Man, Mr. McDaniel, they were a very tough team. And back then it was a different style. And rest in peace, Mr. Anthony Mason, who was very, very tough to beat. But then you had the bad boys of Detroit, the Detroit Pistons. They were tough too. Mr. Bill Laimbeer, Mr. Isaiah Thomas, and Mr. Joe Dumars. They were tough. But Mr. Jordan got past that hump. I believe it was 1991. But when I think it was kind of wrong, Mr. Thomas would have to just leave without shaking hands. But I thought that was wrong. They should have shook hands. But Um, but Mr. Jordan, he came back and just like and got back at them because before he was taking all kinds of hits, and he definitely had to get in the weight room to level up that next year to destroy the, the bad boy era that next year. So, but and also they even had Mr. Dennis Rodman on that squad before he became Bulls later in the '90s. So, and the Bulls made a great trade. Got Mr. Rodman, and he got the job done. I don't care what people say. That man came to play. He was no joke on the court. So, people could say, care less about people's outside life, but he came ready to play. I have much respect for Mr. Rodman. Much respect. And then Mr. Scottie Pippen, he was Jordan's assistant. And then Mr. Michael Jordan just took over and put the icing on the cake. And he has a book out called Driven from Within. Driven from Within. And it's a very, 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 very great topic. So